So when we're talking about communicating with customers, talking with customers and trying to deliver that value and make sure they know about the value that your product or service has, we could talk about a unique selling proposition. So a key customer benefit of a product or service that answers the critical question that every customer asks, what's in it for me? We've said it before. What's the value? What is the benefit? What is the value? What am I getting out of this product that I'm buying? And that's what we're going to talk about getting together with this unique selling proposition. So step one, you need to identify your product or services USP by describing the primary benefit it offers customers. So I normally like to do a tomato example, but we can think about maybe you sell, maybe you make granola bars that you sell at market, that you use some of your produce to make, okay? So, you could say, my name's Renee, so I could go by Aunt Nay if I had my own business, right? So Aunt Nay's granola bars that I sell are, very healthy and don't contain much sugar. So step two, if I list some secondary benefits, I could say, they're packaged individually, they're easy to take on the go. If we go to step three, briefly list 2 to 3 facts that support your product's USP. So I could talk about the fact that my produce that I use in the granola bars, maybe it's organic, maybe I substitute honey for refined sugars that you would find on, a lot of store shelves. The packaging makes it really easy to take on the go, and they're still, they still last for a couple weeks. They're fresh still for a couple weeks. And step 4, eventually your customer or your business communication will stress these top benefits and facts supporting them, and you'll be able to deliver that value and have your customer buy into what you're trying to tell them. So if you look at your handout on page 1, it asks you, how is your product different and what is quality? I talked a little bit before about how we did that question of the month, and 67% of businesses think that their product is high quality and higher quality than competitors. So just take a minute and think about that. How is your product different and what is quality to you? What does that mean to your business? Everybody's business is different. Everybody's farm produces different things. So what is that quality to you? I'll give you just a minute here to think about that. I made these handouts so that you can jot down notes and be thinking about some things and have something to refer back to after this. I like it when people attend a program and they have something to take home and work on and share with whoever else is in their business. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next slide here. So what is best quality? Like I said before, virtually every entrepreneur is sure that they have the best quality for their product or service mix. But how can that be? Can everybody really be the best? Probably not. But as a farmer, as an entrepreneur, it's great that everybody thinks that their product or service is high quality. That means they've bought into their own, what they're selling. So that's great. It makes it easier to sell it to other people if you buy in yourself. We'll talk a little bit about that though. So there's 3 critical questions that we can ask to evaluate your own business. So what is meant by quality? Some examples might be quality specifications for products. Maybe it's service time. Maybe your quality is linked to service time. Maybe you have, great customer satisfaction scores, whether that's on a survey that you did where, you give people a little piece of paper or something at your farm stand and say, how satisfied are you? What can we do better? Maybe you're on Google and you have a high score. There could be a lot of different ways that you can measure quality in your business. What are your metrics and how do you measure that? So it could be technical specifications, average wait time for service, percentages of customers who are satisfied or very satisfied if you do a survey. There's a lot of different ways we can measure it. And then how is your firm doing? It's really critical that you be completely honest here. Maybe you have a close friend that'll be honest for you. But it's really important that you get an honest assessment of the position of your business and how your firm is doing so that we can improve. As small business owners, as entrepreneurs, we want to always be improving. And so taking an assessment of yourself is always a good thing to do.